Francois, and I will be doing a training on the basics of using Microsoft Excel. Now you can use Microsoft Excel as an important tool for your specific job functions. You can use Microsoft Excel to calculate data, to organize your data, also to list your data as well. Using Microsoft Excel for specific job functions, such as if you, let's say you are a manager of your department and you have to create a schedule for your staff. Microsoft Excel will be a definite important tool for you to organize your schedule and the way you want to staff your. And if you are, let's say, an associate of your organization and you are in charge of the inventory for the organization, you can use Microsoft Excel to track your inventory, and also that will give you more of an idea of what to order or reorder for your organization. Now, if you work in a sales department and you need to calculate your sales for, let's say, last week's sales compared to this week's sales, you can use Microsoft Excel to be able to compare last week to this week's sales. Okay. You can use data to calculate functions. Let's say you need to calculate the average of a group of numbers. Okay. You can use Microsoft Excel to be able to find that average by doing a calculation. The functions of the Microsoft Excel allows you to be able to create formulas to calculate your data. Now we're going to talk about Microsoft Excel as a whole. When you open Microsoft Excel application, it opens into a workbook. Some people call it a worksheet. When you open it, it looks like a huge grid, lines going across and lines going up and down. You'll also see little boxes. Okay, that is what Microsoft Excel looks like. The grid lines allows you to be able to actually measure. You can actually keep track of the data, information in a very straightforward manner. It actually allows you to be able to list, to expand, to give it more format. So Microsoft Excel is very good for creating forms as well because of the grid lines that it has. This is an example of what Microsoft Excel will look like. You see the grid lines, you see the letters, you also see the numbers and the little boxes. Those are icons that you see up top. These icons, they give you different ways that you can customize your worksheet. Okay. Every time you open a new worksheet, you're going to see 3 sheets at the bottom. Those are spreadsheets. Okay. Now this is the example of how it would look like. Now Microsoft Excel, the worksheet, it's in spreadsheet format. Okay, so when you look at it, you'll know that it's a spreadsheet. The sheets at the bottom that we just demonstrated for you are spreadsheets. The little boxes are where you would enter the data. You would enter the information that you want to add to the worksheet spreadsheet. The lines going up and down, those are called columns. The lines going across are called rows. The columns are lettered. The rows are numbered. You can make the rows bigger or smaller. You can make the columns bigger or smaller. It's all up to you. It doesn't have to be in the same position you found it as. It can be customized. The little boxes, you can actually expand those little boxes to make it bigger, to add more information in the box. The little boxes are called cells. So when you're using Microsoft Excel, the little boxes, you would call them cells. The columns will stay the name as columns, and the rows will be rows. Okay? You can delete the rows, you can add rows, you can delete columns, and you can add columns. Okay? You can also hide them as well if you don't want them to show for a particular reason. Now we're going to talk about customizing your worksheet. To customize your worksheet, that means to make it specific for a function, to make it specific for the project, organization, or just make it specific to the data you're entering. For example, if you're making it specific for your organization, you would add a logo to your sheet. Okay, if you wanted to make it specific for a project you're doing, then you would add a picture. If you want to make it specific, let's say you wanted to make it specific to calculate from one sheet to another, you can actually do that. Okay, but you customize it for how you are going to use it. This concludes the tutorial on the importance of using Microsoft Excel. I hope you enjoy watching this, and I hope it's been a very good use to you. Thank you so much, and have a great day.